I'm a teacher, and we
are living in an area that's been identified as a hotspot.
When the province declared a COVID-19 outbreak and shut down a Surrey elementary school, many parents asked what took so long.
One of the teachers at my school, for instance, got COVID from school and was in the ICU.
Now, a beloved music teacher is in the ICU. Several students have the virus, and an entire school community has been ordered to stay home.
Getting a vaccine is a rebellion in my family.
We are heading out right now to get Rob's vaccination for COVID.
Yes.
So it's pretty exciting.
Hi, we are Tia and Rob. We met and fell in love as teenagers, were forced apart, and found our way back together 29 years later. It feels like we picked up where we left off. Kind of. After a very long and complicated time apart, we finally get to feel love again, to love and be loved in a healthy way. We are now cultivating a life we want to feel through a quest of love, growth, and happiness. We plan on sailing off into the sunset together. We have a journey between now and then in order to make that a reality, sailing home together. Bye, Sunny.
Moon is watching shallow dreams. Night is rocking her to sleep. Wind whispers in the trees. Hidden secrets are hard to keep.
So a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks this coming Wednesday, I actually got my vaccine because I'm a teacher, and we
Are living in an area that is really, really, really hard hit by
it's
COVID.
a hotspot.
Yeah, so it's been identified as a hotspot, and so we actually have in the area that we live right now, we've got different rules around how the schools are operating and how a lot of stuff is going on. We still have in-person schooling.
Full time.
Yeah. So they've finally been put onto a list that gets them vaccines early.
Yeah.
Well, earlier.
So anyways, I've had my first dose, and then the day after I got my dose, then we got a letter.
Yes.
And
Very
the
exciting.
letter is from
It's a personal invitation from Dr. Henry, who's our health officer in the area. I have a medical condition that sort of puts me a bit more at risk than others. And so I've been identified, and they sent out letters to many of those people. So I'm one of the people that has gotten the letter. So I'm going to be taking advantage of that because it does a bunch of stuff.
dying.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's a big one.
And anything I can do to sort of help slow whatever's going on would be, is a really good thing. And then, there's always the friends and stuff like that, being able to get together. And
I need to stop here. If you didn't catch, I was struggling to finish the sentence, friends and family. In the moment, it wasn't even intentional. I only found it through editing. I just don't have a good concept of what family is. I haven't felt comfortable using that phrase for a long time. I clearly remember the feeling going back to when I was a teenager. I didn't understand at the time that's what I was feeling. And it's taken me years of counseling to understand what I was feeling. My experience was, when I expressed my thoughts or feelings, they were rejected because they didn't fit with the family narrative. And in the end, they just went unheard. I'll charitably say we have differences of opinions. The reality is, they have vastly different values and views on the world than I do, which has resulted in a rift that I don't know can ever be repaired. I've got a family member that is rather vocal about the family values. I'll let them speak for themselves, and really, the rest of my family of origin.
And the real virus is not COVID, which, by the way, COVID-19, this is nonsense. COVID-19 is not a disease. It means certification of vaccine identification, artificial intelligence. And coronavirus, if you look it up in the medical dictionary, means common cold.
I'm confident my family of origin feel that they're justified in their position and ultimately believe that they're right. And even trying to do right. In the same way, they felt that they were right in forcing me and Tia apart when we were teenagers. I'm also confident they believe that if I awakened and understood their position better, I would feel the same as them. And really, I do understand their position and beliefs. Have been a part of my life for a long time. And I still don't agree. A common question I've gotten is, have I talked with them? And yes, many, many times. I stopped talking with them. I didn't tell them the things that I felt were important in my life because it felt like it just went unheard. And as a consequence, we just don't talk anymore. Getting a vaccine is a rebellion in my family. I will be a rebel. I will hold on to my understanding of the scientific method like a candle in the dark. I will do my best to help others where I can. I know others are struggling like I am. Know that I see you. I'd love to hear your stories. All right, let's keep on with the video.
I've waited 9 years for people to wake up, and it's starting. The movement is starting, the Great Awakening is happening, and every day we're getting more and more people. And I love you all, and that's why I come out here every week.
But then we've also got something that's I'm really getting more and more excited about is sailing. So we're I need to sort of refresh some of my sailing skills. It's been quite a few years, and when I after we've gotten in the club, we've started some dry land training and stuff like that, just to kind of refresh. And one of the things I'll have to do is spend some time on some boats over the next month or so.
And with other people.
And with other people, yes.
That you may not know and that are definitely not in our bubble.
Yes. However, it sounds like the club is going to be requiring that people have at least their first vaccination. And so this now puts me in that category, and I'm really, really, really excited.
Yeah, it's really, really important.
Yeah.
We just want Rob and myself and our family to be as protected as soon as we can, so we don't have to worry. Because when we see one of the teachers at my school, for instance, got COVID from school and was in the ICU for, I think, she's in the hospital for over 2 weeks, and she's still suffering consequences, and she's still not back to work. So even though many people may not be dying, we don't know the long-term effects of getting COVID. We don't know kind of how it would impact each one of us if that was to happen. So this will, while it won't stop us necessarily from getting COVID, it will hopefully lessen the impact if we were to get COVID.
Now, all of that said, we're very aware that that it looks like some of the details around the vaccines mean that we're not necessarily we might still get sick, and we could certainly transmit. At least that's what the evidence, I think, is showing. So we'll be doing all of the regular stuff regardless, all of the social distancing and masks. So it's not like it's going to
Change
change our lives dramatically, at least not in the short term. But for
We'll take away some anxiety around it, though. I think.
yes, and
sure.
potentially allow us to enter into some situations that we would have otherwise just flat out refused. So.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay.
Are you ready?
Am I ready?
Yeah.
Am I ready? Yeah.
How you feeling?
Good, but a little anxious, actually.
Yeah, well, they're gonna poke you, so it is.
Yeah. Needles don't really bother me, but I managed to forget to bring a jacket.
That's not good. Hopefully it's warm in there.
Yeah, I'm a little anxious about that too.
I don't think it's gonna be warm in there because it's like the Agrocenter, so it's gonna be chilly because that's where all the animals usually go.
Yeah, well, So that's one way to put it.
You're my animal.
Yes.
Okay. They're gonna give you a new mask when you get in there, a medical mask.
Yeah.
But you need to bring one.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Okay, it's 3:31. Let's see how long it takes for him to get his shot. I always like waiting in the car. It's probably the quietest part of my day. It's when I'm waiting for my kids in the car after school. It's just so peaceful. There's lots of people heading in, but they all look pretty old. Like really old.
Now I just need to wait for
15 minutes, so it wasn't bad. Maybe I should take a nap. It is such a beautiful day out. The clouds, they're not even moving. They're just so beautiful and fluffy and white. It's lovely. Still waiting. A few more minutes and he'll be here.
Well, done. I'm very excited. Very excited.
Yum. Hey,
Hello.
you did it.
I did it.
How do you feel?
sure. It's almost a. I almost can't believe that was it.
So
seems-
easy, fast.
Well, yeah, but it's not at the same time. The amount of time it took everybody to get here,
Yeah.
like it just this
know.
feels like it's been such a long time coming. So I want to say that it was almost anticlimactic, but it's not, and it's starting to feel like it's. I don't know, it hasn't sunk in quite yet. But I'm actually feeling a lot more emotional about it than I was expecting. It feels, I actually didn't even feel the needle. I was so busy with everything that was going on. She said I was done, and I couldn't actually believe it. So it feels like it was a big thing.
Well, it is a big thing.
But the actual event seemed tiny.
Yeah. I remember feeling similarly. Well, yay!
This video is coming out years after it was shot. I've since had all my vaccines and many boosters. I've had time to reflect and discuss my feelings with Tia and my counselor. I've come to understand this was much bigger than just a vaccine. This was as much about finding my way to a home where I belong. When I was a teenager, I got a glimpse of what love and home felt like. Now, with the help of people I trust, I'm discovering more about myself and how I can live a life that feels like a fit to me.